Hi learners, welcome back to another class on Jacktown's Educational Talks Online, JET Online. Uh, Today we want to look at some topic or a particular topic in literature. Don't forget, in our previous videos that you might or you should come across on our YouTube channel, I've told us areas that are very peculiar in literature. The 4 areas that are important in literature before you can write any exam, either WAEC or JAMB in literature. I've told us that in literature, there are 4 areas that are very important. That is, knowing the meaning and sources of literature. Number 2, being acquainted with the genres of literature. Number 3, knowing all the literary terms and devices, including the figures of speech in literature. And lastly, acquainting and reading the selected text for a particular year in literature. So for this class, we want to pick the genres of literature and we want to look at the genres of literature. The genres of literature, they have the 3 pillars in literature. They are just like the 3 stones in a wooden stove in a traditional kitchen, in the sense that they stand as the background, the foundation of literature, and which is why there is nothing you want to do, there is no knowledge, there is nothing you want to accredit in literature that cannot be tagged to a particular genres of literature. And these 10 genres of literature in question, there are 3 in numbers. That is, number 1, drama. Number 2, prose. And lastly, poetry. So for this class, we want to look at drama. We want to look at drama. So now, what is drama? You see, drama is one of the genres of literature, like I said earlier, and drama is a play. Drama is a play. Drama is a play written for the purpose of it to be acted on stage. Now, there are 2 keywords that we need to take cognizance of in this definition of drama: acted and stage. Now, what is acted? Or what do you mean by acted? Is actually from the word action. That is the displacement of a particular trait, the displacement of performance on the stage. Another definition is that drama is the imitation of life on stage. If you look at this definition very well, we discover that there are 3 keywords there: imitation, life, and stage. Now, what do we mean by imitation? Imitation has to do with duplicating or copying a particular ways of life. That is, a particular thing that somebody has done before, you copy it. You want to do the same thing that that person has done. Now, when we talk about imitation in drama, it has to do with the representation of life on stage. If you look at literature generally, literature is a subject that tends to reflect the society, that tends to represent the society and life of people. Now, when we talk about drama, drama is one of the tools through which literature imitates, literature copy, literature acts the way things has been done in a real life, in a real reality of life. Now, when we copy all of these actions and we put it into characters as actions to be presented on stage, that is what we call drama. So drama is the kind of reenactment of action, of life on the stage. So when a particular play is written down for the purpose of it to be acted, that is, roles can be given to actors and actresses to come and perform on stage. That is what we call drama. So in summary, drama is a play written for the purpose of it to be acted on the stage. Now we need to have the knowledge of what we call stage. stage, although we are still going to look at it in the features of drama. Now let's look at the features of drama. Let's look at the features. Now when we talk about features has to do with features of drama, the peculiarities of drama, the things that are peculiar to drama, the concepts of drama that makes drama to be different to other genres of literature. We look at these three genres of literature, they are actually not the same thing. There are some things that cut across them to show differences in them. In prose work, there are things that are peculiar to it. In poetry, there are things that are peculiar to poetry as well as drama. So we are going to look at some of the features of drama, and I will just highlight them and explain them to us. Number one is what we call action or performance. Now what is action? Action has to do with a kind of displacement, a kind of displaying of a particular trait, a particular attitude, a particular characterization on the stage. That is, your action has to do with the role in which you are meant to perform on a stage. It is not your reality character. It is not your real sense. And that is why drama is a kind of realm. When you're on the stage acting, you are not yourself. You are actually imitating someone. You are actually acting as somebody or something else. So your action on the stage tends to bring about the characterization that you are meant to display on the stage. So action is one of the peculiarity in drama, because you need to display the attitude of the kind of character that you are meant to perform in the play or in the drama. Now let's look at another one, which is the next one, which is stage. Stage has to do with, in a drama, drama has to do is meant to be displayed in a big auditorium or a theater. So in that auditorium, there should be a placement of what we call stage. So stage has to do with a platform that is raised above the audience. Don't forget, the audience, they are the spectators, the people watching the drama on the stage. So stage is a platform. So stage is meant to be raised above the audience, in the sense that the audience, all of them can be seeing what is going on the stage. So that platform inside an auditorium or inside a theater building is what we call stage. So there should be a stage before we can have a displacement of a drama or play. Ordinarily, we don't have, ordinarily in what we have seen to drama to have metamorphosis in the recent time, which is movie, cinematography, and all of that. There's no stage like what we have in the days of thespians in drama. So stage that we have in those days in Greek mythology or Greek drama, that started drama actually, stage has to do with that platform that will be separated from the audience, in which where action have been displayed in a play. Now let's look at another one, which is one of the one we have now that is very important, which is art and scene. And basically this features is best seen in a drama text, that is a text that is written already for the purpose of it to be acted on the stage. So there should be the breaking down of event, the breaking down of the plot of the drama into what we call act and scene. So drama is arranged in the sense of what act and scene. You have act 1, scene 1, act 2, scene 2, depending on the playwright, depending on the arrangement of the playwright. And number 4 peculiarity in drama is what we call dialogue. This dialogue is from 2 Greek words, which is die and log. Die has to do with truth, while log means talking or conversation, talking or having conversation. So when we talk about dialogue, we mean a conversation or a talking between 2 or more characters on the stage. That's what we call dialogue. The other counterpart of it is what we call monologue. Mono, same way from the word mono. Mono has to do with one, and don't forget, log has to do with talking or conversation. So when you have one person or one character talking on the stage, that's what we call monologue. While on the other hand, when you have two characters that are talking on the stage, it is called what? Dialogue. Dialogue. Now let's look at other ones here. Number 6. Number 6 feature is what we call costume. Costume or props. Now costume has to do with the attire, the clothes that actors and actresses put on while they are acting on the stage. So in the case of props, props is a little bit different from what we call costume. Prop is not actually meant to be the attire. It is other attachments like necklace, like wristwatch that characters or actors and actresses put on while they are acting on the stage. Now the next one I have here is character. Number 7, characters cast, or you can call it dramatic persona. Dramatic persona. You see, characters has to do with the group of characters, the group of actors, the name given to the group of actors. Either you call them characters, cast, or dramatic persona. That is the most acceptable literal term. Dramatic persona is the kind of Greek term to referring to a group of characters in a work of an art or in a drama. So the next one we have here is plots. Number 8, plots